Now, sometimes you may have a tangent where you have a period change. Well, we're still going to go through and find our key parts. My A is still 1, so my amplitude, no vertical stretch, no vertical shift, so D is 0. Now, to find the period is actually now going to be pi divided by B, because the period for tangent is pi. Well, B is 2, so I would have a period at pi over 2. So what's going to happen is my graph actually got cut in half. Now, to get my key points, what I want to do is I want to get my period, and once again divided up into fourths. So when I do that, I get pi over 2, and when I divide it by 4, it's the same thing as pi over 2 times 1/4. So at every 8th pi, I have a key point happening. Now, as far as transformations, notice we had no horizontal shifts. So my intercept is still going to be at 0, 0. But since I have a period of a half pi, that means I have to be the same distance from the center out from the center in. Well, if my whole period is a half a pi, that means from the center in, this would be a 4th pi, and this would also be a 4th pi. So that's actually where my asymptotes are. And so notice that causes our horizontal shrink. Now once again, I don't have an amplitude change, so halfway between the left asymptote and my center point, my intercept, I have a key point. So at the 8th pi, I would be at -1. And it's kind of hard to draw because I'm kind of zoomed out a little bit. And the same thing happens to the other y. Halfway between the intercept and the asymptote, I hit +1. So now what should happen is my graph should do something like this. And then if I want to keep making cycles, I just keep the same thing happening again. That's a 4th pi. So notice from the left, I go 1/4, 2/4 to make my next one. So 1/4, 2/4, there's my next asymptote. And my graph's just going to keep repeating over and over.